Hello, good morning students. See, this is our last lecture of chapter 3 measures of central tendency, because here in our second last lecture I am complete from my side, that is all the illustration of chapter 3. Now in the last lecture we complete up to section A to D of exercise 3, that is doubts from your side. And now in this lecture only two sections, that is section E and section F, doubts of your two sections. Okay, so we will do here these two sections as your doubts. Now see here section C, first sum. See, from your side only 2 to 3 doubts are there, but I am just discussing all the sums of section E and F, because here both sections are very important. From both the sections 5 marks sum will ask. That's why all the sums I am just discussing here. First question here, and whatever the doubts from your side I am doing that on that board. Okay, so for first question, that is not your doubt. See here, only below 200 first is given, then 200 to 300, 300 to 400, all this is given, and from this here number of families, that is the frequency is given, and from this you have to find out the median of the data, right? So here the data is given simply continuous group data, and from this you have to find out a cumulative frequency and just then find out median as per the continuous group data formula. First of all you have to find out the median class, and then you have to find out the original particular median by taking the formula M is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF upon F into C. Put the value here. Okay, so it is very easy. Now the second one, here the profit minus 0 to 2. What is the profit minus 0 to? That means profit in 1000 rupees, there is 2000 rupees loss, and 0, there is no profit, no loss. Then 0 to 2, 2000 rupees profit, right? So here the twist is only that the question, in the question minus is given. Don't worry about that, you just have to find out from this the modal profit. You have to find out the mode. That's why here highest frequency you can see here the class length of all the class is equal minus 2 to 0, that is 2, 0 to 2, that is again 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, right? So class length is equal, as well as highest frequency is only one, that is 14. So you can find out easily by continuous group data method of model class. You can find out the mode of that particular data here normally, right? So here you have to just find out the mode, and it is very easy. FM, F1, F2 you have to take. First of all you have to find out the highest frequency class, that is modal class, and then L plus FM minus F1 upon 2 FM minus F1 minus F2 into C. That formula you have to apply and got the answer. Okay, now second one is over. Third one, the number of bags of wheat sold in the grocer's shop each day are shown in the following table: 25 to 29, 30 to 34. Again class length is equal 9, 17, or frequency is given, and you have to find out Q1 and D4 from this data. See, this is a continuous group data again, and you have to just find out first quartile and fourth decile by the regular formula, nothing else. So again it is very easy. See here, I told you in my all the lectures that you have to remember all the formulas. If you don't remember formula, then you cannot do these sums, because into the question paper mixed sum is given. For say it is the question regarding mean, question regarding median, question regarding quartile, decile, percentile, or mode. Whatever the question is there, you have to first see which type of data is there, then you have to remember that which formula will apply here, then you have to prepare the tables regarding for that particular formula. Okay, so here the stepwise question answer is here given, and you have to remember one thing, that which formula is used at which sum, right? So here you have to remember all the formulas of mean, median, mode, quartile, decile, percentile, all these things, right? So that is your homework. Again, you have to do that. In my test, I will ask all the questions, mixed questions. So you have to be remember that. Next, fourth point, the heights of the students is given 150, 155, 155 to 160, normal class. Then number of students is 8, 10, 20, again normal. And here we have to find out the mean. So it is again very easy sum, because we have to take here, first of all we have to find out the mid value, and all the mid values are more than 100. That's why we have to use a DI method, that is xi minus a upon c, and it is very easy. So again, fourth sum is over, it is also easy. Now fifth one, monthly income is given less than 4 only in first class, then 4 to 8, 8 to 12, class is given normally, number of persons also given normally, and you have to find out the median from this class. Again, it is very easy. First of all, we have to find out the median, class, and then median by the continuous group data formula. Okay, so here fifth, for 1 to 5 questions is very easy. Now sixth one, here you have to find out the mode for the data with graphical method. Here I already told you that here in this chapter we don't have to do the graphical method, it is not important, that's why I am skipping that. And that's why here you also have to skip this sum, you don't have to do this sum, because sixth sum is a graphical method sum. I already told you this about in my homework lecture, right? Now seventh sum is what? Seventh sum is your doubt. Why? See here, I am reading that particular sum. The marks obtained by 60 students in an examinations are as follows. Find out the mean marks. Here we have to find out the mean of continuous group data, right? Marks is given. See, the main twist is here. Marks is given into first class 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 10, 10 class length, or you can say 10 class interval. Then in third class 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, and 35 to 40. What means of that? Here in last 4 class the class length or class interval is only 5. In first 2 class the class length is 10. In the remaining 4 class the class length is 5. So here you have a doubt that mid value is not correct, right? Here your mid value is not correct, as well as from this xi is not correct, and from this your answer of x bar is not correct. Okay, so here I am do that particular sum onto the board. Question number 7, exercise 3, question section E. Okay, first of all I am writing the question. Marks 0 to 10, 10 to 20. First 2 class length is 10. Then 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, then 35 to 40. Here is the class. Now the frequency, number of students. That is your Fi. Right? What is your Fi? 3, 8, 20. 16, 9 and 4. What is your N? That is your total of sigma Fi. 3 plus 8 plus 20 plus 16 plus 9 plus 4, 60 is your Fi. Now here if the class interval is given, here class is given, so from that we have to find out the mid value. So mid value is equal to Xi first plus second, that is lower class boundary plus upper class boundary divided by 2. So 0 plus 10 divided by 2, that is 5. Here first class length is 5. Then 10 to 20, 30, 30 divided by 2, that is 15. Then here 20 to 25, that is 20 to 25, that is 45. 45 divided by 2, that is 22.5. Then 25 to 30, that is 27.5. Then 30 to 35, 32.5. And here 35 to 40, 37.5. Here mid value, see, if you write down that mid value is 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, then your answer will wrong. Here in first two class, the class length is 10, and in the remaining 4 class, the class length is 5. So you have to find out the mid values from this all the class 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 25. So here if your class length, so if your mid value is correct, then your answer will also correct. Now it is easy. You cannot take here. See, I told you that whenever the class length is not equal, DI method will difficult to calculate with shortcut method is difficult to you, right? So at that time, whenever see the data, if Xi is also more than 80 or more than 100, then again here 99% cases it is not more than 100. But here whenever the data is class length is not equal into the class, then at that time you have to use the direct method, that is Fi/Xi method. So here Fi/Xi multiplication of this 5 3s are 15, 15 8s are 120, 22.5 into 20, that is 450, 27.5 into 16, 440, 32.5 into 9, 292.5, and 37.5 into 4, 150. So your sigma Fi/Xi total is 1332 plus 15, 120 plus 15 plus 450 so 1467.5 is your sigma Fi/Xi. Now it is very easy. Here you just have to divide that and find out the X bar. Here you just have to find out the X bar. So X bar is equal to sigma Fi/Xi upon N, that is 1467.5 divided by 60. So your answer is 24.4583. So your approximate answer is 24.46, because here 8 is the third digit, so we have to add 1 in the previous digit. That's why 24.46 is mean marks. See here, what is your answer? Mean marks. of the students is 24.46. Okay, so here your doubt of question number 7 of section E is over. Right now, see, write down this. Up to this, I am reading the next question. See the next question. Survey was conducted here for 50 employees in the office regarding their computer usage time. Computer usage time is 5 to 5.5. See, it is not difficult sum, but the data is given into the point. So somehow it seemed a difficult question, but it is not a difficult question. See, it is very easy. 5 to 5.5, 5.5 to 6, 6 to 6.5, 6.5 to 7, and so on. See here, 0.5 is the class length, is the class interval here, and you have to just find out the Q1 as well as Q3 from this data. So again, it is very easy. Okay, so here from your side, this sum is also not your doubt. That is good. See here, it is very easy. Just class length C is equal to, you have to take 0.5, and here n by 4 and 3n by 4. First of all, you have to find out the Q1 and Q3 class, and then use the formula of continuous group data of quartile Q1 and Q3. Yes, and so here your section E is over. Okay, and your one sum from section E is doubt, and I am doing that. So here section E of exercise 3 is over. So first of all, read the section F first question. I am giving you here 2 minutes to read that particular sum. Okay, and write down this sum. Okay, now see here section F, question number 1 is your doubt. So here I am reading that particular question. That's why I am giving you here 2 to 3 minutes to read that particular sum. What is the question first? The data is given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. That is the normal data, and again the frequency is also normal, but the question is twisted. What is the first question? If 30% student fail in the examination, what are the passing marks? See, we have to say that which are the passing marks. That is here 30% student fail. 30%, that means here D3 or P30. You have to find out that particular is the criteria of passing the students here, and we have to find out what are the passing marks. So you have to find out here D3 or P30 for passing the students marks of the students. Okay, so here the question is twisted. If the 30% is the passing ratio, is the passing 30% student is the fail in the examination, means what? Above that, 30% or above that is the pass. That means what is the passing marks? We have to find out by this way to finding out D3 or P30. It is easy, but the style of the question is changed here. 30% student fail. That means here we have to find out the more than that. For that we have to find out first of all less than 30%, that is D3 or P30. Okay, so if the 30% student fail in the examination, what are the passing marks? That is here we have to find out D3, and in the second, top 5% students are to be selected for scholarship. Find the lowest marks among them. Again, the word top is there. That's why first top or bottom, that is for the sign of plus or minus, and in the second word the largest lowest is there, that is the sign of 0 and 100. So you have to find out here top 5, that is top 5, that is what? If the top 5 students are to be selected for scholarship, find the lowest marks among them. Lowest marks among them means what? See here, I am explaining you that particular word on the board. Section F, question number 1. Right? Here, first of all, we have to find out what 30% student fail. Find out passing marks. At that time, we have to find out the P30 or D3, right? 30% students have failed, that is 30% students are getting less than D3 marks. You have to write here D3 or P30 marks. So you have to find out the passing marks, that is you have to find out the D3 marks or P30 marks at which the students will pass. Here find out the passing marks. 30% got less than D3 mark, right? So here 30% is failed, that means 30% student get less than D3 marks. So D3 or P30 is your passing marks. So here into first question you have to find out D3 or you can say P30 because both are equal. You have to find out from one from this. Okay, and now what is the second question? See here, style of the question is changed here. So first of all, see here, if 5% of top 5% of students are selected, find out the lowest marks among them. See, I told you that first word is plus or minus sign and the second word is the 100 or 0 sign. But here the question style is changed. Here the first word is lowest mark and the second word is top 5%. Here if by doing the question with if, starting the question with if, the question style is changed here. Here the original question I am writing that here, see that lowest mark of the students of top 5% students. Among them means what? Among top 5% students. So lowest marks of the students, or you can say lowest mark of top 5% student directly. What is the question here? See, we have to see the question from find out. What is the find out? After find out, lowest marks among them. Among them we have to cut that and we have to write the original one, that is lowest marks from top 5% student. Lowest marks of top 5% students. Now set the adjustment here. First word is lowest, right? First word is lowest. So here it is the sign minus or plus. If the highest is there, then we have to put plus. If lowest here, that's why we have to take minus. Now top or bottom. Top, that means 100. Bottom, that means 0. Here top is there, that's why here we have to take 0 or 100, right? So what is our final answer? P95 is the final answer because here 100 minus 5. That's why P95 we have to find out. See, the style of the question is changed here. That's why this sum is your doubt. 30% student fail, find out the passing marks. 30% fail means what? The 30% students get less than D3 or P30 marks, and you have to find out the passing marks. That's why you have to find out the D3 or P30. And what next? If top 5% students are selected, find out the lowest marks among them. The word here, important word is that among them, and here we have to take the original one, that is top 5%. So the original question is lowest marks of top 5% student. Lowest means minus or plus, that is here minus, and first word is deciding the minus or plus, and the second word is deciding 100 or 0. So here lowest, that's why minus, top, that's why 100, 100 minus 5, that is P95. You have to find out here D3 and P95. Okay, so first of all write down all these into your fair book, and then I will do that particular sum. That is question number 1 of section F. Here in first question of sub first question is we have to find out D3, and in the sub second question we have to find out P95. Okay, so here complete. So I am removing that and doing the sum here. Marks 0 to 10, 10 to 20. See, the normal class is given, nothing else. The question style is changed, but here the class is not changed. It is normal class. 60 to 70 is the last one. Then number of students. That is your FI. 4, 7, 11, 14, 9, 7, 3. What is your N? $55. Now you have to find out here D3 and P95, and for both you just have to prepare one column, that is cumulative frequency, nothing else. Okay, so here cumulative frequency four, 11, 22, 36, 45, 52 and 55. See, the last cumulative frequency is the total of the frequency. Okay, so here your CF is over. Now we have to find out first D3. You have to write this, that 30% of students fail in the examination. That's why less than 30% students are getting less than D3 marks. Okay, so here D3 class. You have to write one line for that. Please write down that particular line. Whatever I am saying, you have to write that. 30% students have failed, that is 30% students get less than D3 marks. That's why, therefore, D3 class is equal to here 3 into class of 3 into n by 10 class. Observation. class of 3 into 55 by 10 observation, class of 3 into 55 divided by 10, that is 16.5. 16.5 class, right? 16.5 observation. Therefore dt class is equal to, see, 16.5 lies between 12 to 22. After 11, that is 12 to 22. So the corresponding D3 class is 20 to 30. So now what is your L here? It is exclusive type of data, that's why 20 as it is. CF is equal to this one is the CF 11. F is equal to this one is your F 11 again. And what is your C? Class length. Class length is equal to 10, right? So here all the values are there, just put the value here. D3 is equal to L plus 3n by 10 minus CF upon F into C. L is equal to 20 plus 3n by 6 10 is equal to 16.5. 16.5 minus CF, that is 11, divided by 11 into C, that is 10. You cannot cancel this 11 because here in the numerator minus sign is there, that's why you cannot cancel that. 20 plus 5.5 into 10 divided by 11, that is 20 plus 55 upon 11, that is 20 plus 5. So 25 marks. Is the passing marks. 25, exact 25 marks is the passing marks, and the students who don't get the 25 marks is fail and the remaining students is pass. So the passing marks of this data is 25 marks. D3 is equal to 25. Okay, so write down this and then I will do the next question, that is second question, that is P95. You have to write one line for that again. What is that? See here, the students, top 5% students are to be selected for scholarship. Find out lowest marks among them. Lowest marks of 5% student. You have to write that lowest marks of 5% students. That's why we have to find out here P95. Okay. So write down 5% students getting highest marks are to be awarded for scholarship. Here you have to write that. That's why we have to find out the P95. Okay, and remove that. You have to write just one line, that lowest marks of top 5% students, that is minus and 100. That's why 100 minus 5, 95. Therefore we have to find out here P95. Okay, so P95 means what? First of all, we have to find out P95 class is equal to class of 95 n by 100. Observation, that is class of 95 into 55 by 100. Observation, so class of 95 into 55 divided by 100, that is 52.25. Here 52 to 20, 52.25 is lies between 45 to 52. No, it is 52 and 53 both. So here we have to write down that here 52.25 is lies between after 52. That's why here we have to write down that 60 to 70. 60 to 70 is the class of P95. Right? So for that, what is your L? 60. What is your CF? Previous class frequency, cumulative frequency, that is 52. What is your F? 3. And what is your C? 10. So here just put the value of P95. L plus 95 n by 100 minus CF upon F into C. L is equal to what? 60 plus 95 by 100, that is 52.25 minus CF 52 upon F 3 into C 10. 60 plus 0.25. See here 52.25 minus 52, that is 0.25 into 10 divided by 3. So 2.5 divided by 3. Here your answer is 60. .833333. So your P95 is equal to 60.83 marks. The students who got the marks above 60.83 will get scholarship, will awarded for this scholarship. Okay, so here your first question of section F, your doubt question is over. Okay, so first of all write down this and then I will explain the remaining sum here. Okay, so here write down this and then here I am discussing the second question. What is the second question? See that two brands of tires are given here, that is life of the life in the 1000 km is given. A brand tire frequency is given and B brand tire frequency is given, and you have to find out on the basis of that mean of that particular two brand, and then you have to give the answer which brand is better. The highest mean is for if tire A of brand A or brand B, whatever the highest answer is there, whatever the highest mean is there, that brand is better. You have to write down that. So first of all, from this data we have to find out X bar of A brand and X bar of B brand, and then you have to write that which brand is better from that particular answer. Okay, so it is very easy because normal question is given here. 10 to 15, 15 to 20, that is normal class interval is given and the frequency is given. So you can do that by FIXI method, that is direct method, or by shortcut method. It is very easy sum. Now the third one, the distribution of the sale of a company of different days is as follows. Number of cars and number of days is given here. Here mixed type of data is given. See that. See 0 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. Class length is not equal. And next 24, 26, 28. 3 are, see here, 3 are the discrete group data. Discrete group data, and first 3 is the continuous group data. So here we can say that it's a mixed distribution, right? And we have to find out here mode from this data. So we cannot find out the mode from this data by direct method. We have to use here empirical formula. And in the empirical formula, what is the formula? MO is equal to 3m minus 2x bar. So we have to find out the median as well as mean, and then we can find out the mode from this data. So here again it is easy. Again it is like example number 35 or 36. We have to find out that particular mean, median and mode 3 into this sum. It is just like example 36. It's a mixed distribution. Okay, so it is over now. See next one, fourth question. The wheat crop grows per acre by farmer in different parts of state is given below. Here 20 to 25, 25 to 30. See, it is just like our 7th question of section E. Whatever here I am doing in my this lecture, section E, question number 7. See here again 20 to 25, then 25 to 30. In two class, the class length is 5. And in the remaining class, see 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. In the remaining class, the class length is 10. And you have to find out the mean and median from this. So if you want to find out mean, then you have to find out mid values, and you cannot find out the mid values directly, right? You have to find out all the mid values by lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2, because here in first 2 class the class length is 5 and the remaining 3 class the class length is 10. Okay, so here you have to do that particular sum by section E, question number 7. You have to see that particular sum again and do this sum if you have doubt. Okay, if you don't have doubt, then it is again easy. You have to find out mean from this, and then you have to find out median also by doing a cumulative frequency column. And continuous group data is that's why we have to use the continuous group data formula for the median, mean and median both. Okay, so now 4th question is over. Now the 5th one. See the 5th one again. 5th one, first of all we have to read the last line of this 5th question. Find the mode of age of the spectators using graphical method. Underline that particular word, graphical method. Here we are skipping that particular method. That's why you don't have to do that particular sum. 5th sum is your graphical method. That's why you don't have to do. Now the 6th one, move forward to the next. A producer believes that the mode of his daily production is 70. See, mode is given into the question. 70 is given, right? Now number of units and number of days is given. Normal 60 to 64, 65 to 69. See, it is an inclusive type of data, right? And from that, if you want to find out L, then you have to subtract 0.5 and add 0.5. Lower limit, for lower limit less 0.5, for upper limit add 0.5. Whenever the inclusive type of data is given, you have to add into the lower limit 0.5, because the difference between lower and upper is 1. See the difference, 64 to 65. 1 is the difference, divided by 2, that is 0.5. So here 0.5 you have to subtract from the lower limit, lower class boundary, and here 0.5 will be added to upper class boundary, and that is your original N. Then here what is next? See, mean, median, mode. Here we have to find out just mode, and FM, F1, F2 is given, right? So here it is now easy, but here you have to find out the L. What is L? You have to find out the highest frequency, that is highest frequency is 10, so 70 to 74 is your class, right? So minus 0.5, that is L is equal to 69.5, that is your L. Okay, now see the seventh one. It is easy. Now you have to do that particular sum by continuous group data direct method. Now seventh sum, see here we have to find out in this sum the data of the sales oil tins of two companies sold in the shop are as follows, which shows the sales of 40 days in median. We have to find out median here of two data. Number of oil tins 225, 629, 10 to 13, right? Here the class is given and the frequency is given for X I company and the frequency for the Y company. Different frequency is given. You have to find out the first data median, that is X company median. From these to find out the cumulative, after finding out the cumulative frequency, and you have to find out the Y company's cumulative frequency and find out the median from that. And you have to say that which company can be said to have higher sale. Whatever the higher answer, that is company X median and company Y's median is given here. Whatever the higher answer is given, you have to write that company will sell higher or that company is good, right? So seventh question is over here, and here see the last question of this chapter is again find the mode of their age at the time of marriage using graphical method. See again, eighth question is your graphical method, and that's why I have to say that you have to don't do that. Here the graphical method I am skipping that. That's why your seventh question is the last question. Eighth you don't have to do. So here your all doubts, and ultimately your chapter number 3 is over. For whatever the students give me the doubts, their doubts into my WhatsApp, I am solving that on the board. If you have further doubts, then see these videos, all these videos, that is 1 to 16 lecture of chapter number 3. See that videos again and again, and then the doubt is there, then please WhatsApp me, please call me. Okay, so here I am complete my lecture. Thank you class.